I, Professor Smita Mangesh Zulnarkar, welcome you to this video section. Today we are going to see about the transmission medium. Students, I have divided this video in two sections, that is a part 1 and part 2, because transmission media is a bit lengthy. That's why I have divided it into two parts. So let's begin with part 1. First of all, what do you mean by transmission media? So basically, transmission media is a communication channel that carries the information from sender to receiver. It is a physical path between transmitter as well as receiver in data communication. In the copper based network, the bits in the form of electrical signal, or maybe it could be fiber based network, so bit transform of light pulses. So these are the different ways of transmission media. Today we are going to see that. So first of all, what basically transmission media? So as I said you, it is a communication channel that basically used to carry the data from the transmitter to receiver. Over here, we are either using the electromagnetic signal or maybe light pulses get used. If I will say electrical signal means over here copper based network get used. And if we will say the light pulses, it could be your fiber based network. The main function of this is to carry the data in the bit form through local area network, that is a LAN. In the data communication, it works like a physical path between sender as well as receiver. For instance, in the copper cable network, the bit is from electrical signal, and whereas in the fiber network, bits are available in the form of light pulses. The quality as well as characteristics of data transmission can be determined from the characteristics of medium and the signals. The properties of different transmission media are delay, bandwidth, maintenance, cost, as well as easy installation. So that's it about the transmission media. Now let's move further. On any network, the various entities must be communicate through some form of media. Just as a human can communicate through telephone wires or sound wave in the air, computers can communicate through cable, lights, and radio waves. Transmission medium enables computer to send and receive the messages, but do not guarantee that message will be understood. Communication is possible only if information is encoded in the signal. As signal is carried to transmission of characteristics of signals and of the medium, both determine the quality of communication medium. There are mainly two groups of transmission media, guided as well as unguided. That is your wire or wireless medium. That things we will see deeply also. First of all, big idea about the guided media. There is a physical path such as cables for electromagnetic wave propagation. Means in short, it's your wired medium get used over there. For the wireless medium, that is a unguided, electromagnetic waves is transmitted through air, water as well as vacuum. Now characteristics. A good transmission medium should provide the communication with good quality at a long distance. For voice communication, quality of communication is determined by voice quality. For data communication, however, the quality of communication is mainly determined by the effective data rate of communication. Now I will move towards the factor affecting data communication of a media. First part, that is the communication bandwidth of the medium, interface, transmission impairment. Bandwidth of the medium determine the signal frequency which carried in the medium. It could be a wide bandwidth, broadband. Usually it allows the communication higher data rate. So these all are the factors which affects whenever we are doing the data communication through any medium. It could be a guided, it could be a unguided, means wired or wireless medium. Now, reasons for a transmission imbalance. First reason, that is a attenuations, destroying during the signal propagation as well as noises. Now, designing factors for your transmission media. Bandwidth, all other factors remaining constant, the greater bandwidth of the signal, the higher data rate can be achieved. Second factor, that is a transmission impairment. Limit the distance a signal can be traveled. Third factor, that is a interface. Interference means what? That is a completing signal in overlapping frequency bands. It can be disc or wipe out all the signals. And the last one, that is a number of receiver. Each attachment introduces some authentication and distortion, limiting the distance as well as data rate. Now let's see the types of transmission, that is conducted or guided media. A use of conductor such as wire or fiber optic cable to move the signal from sender to receiver. That's why guided media is also called as wired media. Now I will move towards the second type of transmission media, that is a wireless, or you can say unguided media. Now over here though we are not using any kind of wire. So how basically the data get transferred? By using the radio waves of different frequencies and do not need any kind of wire or cable conductor to transmit the signal. So these are the two types of transmission media. Students, we are going to see this media deeply in my video section. So I have divided this video section in two parts. In current video section, we will cover all the guided media, and my second video, we will see unguided media. So first of all, we will see about the guided media, that is a twisted pair cable, coaxial cable as well as fiber optic cable. Means over here all the cables which are required for guided media, that is a wire media, we are going to see. So let's start with it. Guided transmission media. Now what do you mean by this guided transmission media? Guided media which includes everything that guides the transmission. That's why it's called as a guided transmission media. That usually takes the form of some sort of wires. As I said you earlier, it could be copper wire or it could be a fiber optic wire. Transmission capability depend upon the distance and on whether the medium is point to point or multi-point. There are various kinds of example of guided transmission media, that is a twisted pair wire, coaxial cable, as well as optical fiber. So let's see. First one is your twisted pair wired. You can see over here the diagram of twisted pair wire. The transmission medium consisting of paired of twisted copper wires. You can see over here twisted wires were there that are arranged in the regular spiral pattern to minimize the electromagnetic interference between the adjacent pair. Often used at customer facilities as well as also the over distance to carry voice as well as data communication. Low frequencies transmission medium, we can transmit over here 1 Mbps over a short distance, that is less than 100 meters. They are mainly used to transmit the analog signal. Student, I hope you are aware about the analog signal as well as digital signal. So over here, but they can be used for digital signals. Now, advantages of twisted pair. Inexpensive and readily available. It is a very flexible and lightweight. It is easy to work with as well as install. Now we will move towards the next part, that is the disadvantages. So disadvantages are nothing but susceptibility to interference and noise. Next disadvantage is that attenuations problems, that is analogs. If you will consider analog signals, so repeaters needs every 5 to 6 kilometer, and for digital repeater needed every 2 to 3 kilometers. Next disadvantage, relatively low bandwidth, that is 3000 Hz. Now applications which can be used within this, they are used in telephone lines to provide the voice as well as data channels. Local area networks such as 10 base T and 100 base T also use twisted pair cables. Now I will move towards the next part, that is a coaxial cable, which is also called as a coax. This is the second part of your guided media. In its simplest form, coaxial consists of a core made up of solid copper surrounding by insulation. You can see over here, this is a copper wire which is get surrounded at a metal shielding over here, that is a outer cover. So this is a diagram over here through which you will get the proper idea. A transmission medium consisting of thickly insulated copper wire which can be transmit a large volume of data comparatively your twisted wire. And basically these wires you can see for your TV cables, these wires get used over there. Advantages, higher bandwidth, that is a 400 to 600 megahertz, up to 10,800 voice conversation, much less susceptibility to interference than twisted pair. Now, disadvantage of coaxial, that is a high attenuation rate makes it expensive over the long distance and it is a very bulky. Applications, it is used in the cable TV network, Even it is used in the traditional Ethernet, that is a LANs. So up till now we have seen two wires, that is a twisted as well as coaxial. Now we will jump towards the last wire, cable wire, that is a fiber optic cable. Relatively new transmission medium used by telephone companies in place of long distance, that is a trunk lines. Also used by private companies in implementing local data communication networks. It requires the light source of injection, laser diluted, and it could be LED, that is a light and emitting diodes. Optical fiber consists of glass core surrounded by glass cladding with slightly lower refractive index. You can see over here, this is a picture for fiber optic cable. In most of the network, fiber optic cable is used as a high-speed backbone, and twisted wire and coaxial cables are used to connect the backbone to individual devices. Now advantages: greater capability, smaller size as well as lighter weight, lower attenuations, immunity to environmental interfaces, highly secured due to tape difficulty and lack of signal radiation. Now disadvantages of fiber optic: expensive for the shorter distance. It required highly skilled installer adding. Additional nodes are very difficult within fiber optic. Applications: fiber optic cable is often found in the backbone network because its bandwidth is cost effective. It is used in TV companies, LAN such as 100 base FX network. Over there we can use this fiber optic. I will stop this video over here, and next part, that is a unguided media, that is a wireless medium, we will see in my next video section. Thank you student for watching my video, and don't forget to share, subscribe as well as like my videos. Thank you very much.